Last summer, I lost a ton of money betting on baseball. It was by far my worst sport to wager on. Although there was one particular market that I absolutely dominated. And the craziest part is I just discovered this a few days ago going through my bet tracker and looking at my old bets. You need to make sure that you're implementing the tips that I share with you in this video step by step. I'm going to tell you the exact market that has yielded me a 20% ROI in each of the last 2 Major League Baseball seasons, so that you can exploit this market and make easy cash all throughout the spring and summer. The last and most important tip is going to be the exact odds range that you're going to want to focus on and the sports books that you want to attack so that you can rake in massive profits. Because I will warn you, if you skip just one of these tips, it's going to be the reason why you don't see this strategy succeed. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you want to beat the sports books. I'm on a mission to help empower the beginning sports bettor. I want to share with you for free the precise tips and strategies that have significantly contributed to the growth of my bankroll, taking it from $5,000 to $35,000. I upload videos every week teaching you how you can become a profitable sports bettor, and you're not going to want to miss a video. For this strategy, we will be focusing on one particular market, the first half run line, or also known as the first half spread. Betting on the first half run line means we are wagering on the outcome of the game only for the first 5 innings. Once the last out is recorded in the bottom of the 5th inning, the bet is over. If a team has a negative first half run line, like Yankees minus 0.5 or minus a half of a run, this means that after the 5 innings, headed to the top of the 6th, the Yankees need to be up by 1 run or more, so 1-0 or 4-1. On the flip side, if a team has a positive half run line, like the Cubs plus 0.5 or plus a half of a run, they need to either be leading after 5 innings or they can be tied after 5 innings and you would win the bet. 90% of the time, you're going to see the spread for this market live in that half run range, either plus a half run or minus a half run. For a team like last year, like the Oakland A's, who was absolute garbage, then you'll see their line usually live in the 1.5 range. So if the Yankees were taking on the A's and you had the Yankees minus 1.5 run line for the first 5 innings, you would need the Yankees to be up by 2 runs or more after 5 innings in order to win that bet. Why sharp sports bettors love this type of market and this type of bet is because we can solely focus on the starting pitchers. By concentrating on the first half of the game, you can take your knowledge about the starting pitchers and not have to worry about the entire scope of the game. You can condense your research to look at starting pitchers and how they fare 1, 2, or 3 times through a lineup. An ace like Garrett Cole might breeze through the minimum. He only needs 15 outs, so there is a chance that he only faces 15 hitters, meaning that he's not going to face the 7, 8, and 9 hitters of the lineup a second time through. Whereas a pitcher like Patrick Corbin, who was an absolute dumpster fire last year, might go through a lineup 3 times before getting those 15 outs and moving on to the 6th inning. Another plus is that we don't have to worry about the bullpens nearly as much. In today's day and age in baseball, there are the occasional bullpen games, but the best part about this type of market is we can really just hone our research in on the starting pitchers. If you know that a team is going to be throwing a bullpen game that day, I just stay away from that particular bet and just focus on the starting pitchers. You don't have to worry about the closer coming into the 9th inning and blowing the lead or locking down that save. And when the game goes to that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning where there's a lot of positional moves made and a lot of strategy, we don't have to worry about any of this. And that's the best part. These late game situations where maybe a guy's trying to bunt someone over, or there's going to be a defensive replacement or a pinch hitter in the rare occasion, we don't have to worry about any of this stuff. And for my East Coast bettors, you're going to love this because if you're wagering on the West Coast games, you don't have to stay up till 1 a.m. in the morning to find out what happened. Plus, these bets only last 5 innings and they have a much quicker outcome, which I love. The only way that I was able to create this video and present to you this strategy is because I track my bets. I have been sports betting now for 2.5 years and I've been tracking my bets since day 1. When we approach a new season, whether it's Major League Baseball or the NFL or the NBA, I will export all of my bets to an Excel spreadsheet. I will then go through and filter through each sport and each particular market. I'll take a look at the amount of money that I staked per market and then what my profit and loss was. I'll then take a look at my ROI, and if it's above 5%, I'll dig deeper. I'll look at what particular odds range I did very well in, or what sports books I dominated in. But I'll also use this information to look at what particular betting markets that I was absolute trash in. What I'm really looking for is the massive outliers on either side. Meaning if I won a bunch of bets in a particular market, I want to know what that is. And if I lost a lot of bets in one particular market, I want to know what that is as well. Bet tracking can be an extremely powerful tool, especially when you're accumulating bets over the course of months or years. The more data that you have, the more that you can use it to your advantage. And as a sports bettor, any little edge that we can find can make a huge difference in our bottom line. Going into this baseball season, I realize now that I need to change up my strategy and adjust my approach. Betting on first half run lines will be the #1 market that I will attack this upcoming season. And that's the beauty of bet tracking. I'm able to evaluate my performance, identify possible profitable strategies, and then share them with you. Guys, if you enjoy this type of content where I look back at my historical data and provide you with analysis of certain markets that you can take advantage of and make money on, leave a comment down below and let me know certain sports or markets that you would like me to perform a deep dive on. When looking back at this market that yielded me a 30% ROI for this particular odds range, you want to make sure that you set your range for -125 to +125. Now, using OddsJam and specifically their positive EV tool is where I found all of these plays. Linked in the description is going to be a 1-week free trial to OddsJam. After the trial ends, use my code Billy35. It's going to save you 35% off your first month. Now, obviously, as of recording, we're in spring training right now. This type of market will not pop up. It's only going to be available once opening day happens. But what you can do is you can set your filters to find these exact plays. So click right over here on the top right over here on filters. Then what you're going to want to do is go down to sport, deselect all, and let's go to baseball. Then go to market and uncheck player props. Then right here for the minimum max odds, we're going to want to set the minimum odds to -125 and then our maximum odds to +125. Then what you can do is save this filter. Put it as first half run line. Click save. Now, when you're perusing through plays, you can just go right to your filter. You have everything set up right here, and then the plays are going to pop up right on your screen, and you can just knock them out. Now, you don't have to have a software to find these plays and make money. I just told you the odds range. I'm about to unveil to you the sports books that you're going to want to go after. You could use a site like covers.com. That's free. Check out the first half run line for all the major sports books. Do your research for the starting pitchers, check out the lineups, the weather conditions, and make sharp plays on your own. Now, there were a lot of sports books that I was able to profit off of in terms of this type of market, but there were 3 sports books that stood out amongst the class. The first book that made me a ton of cash off of this market was FanDuel, and the best part for my American sports bettors is it's like the largest sports book in America. What I would do if you don't want to sign up for a software, pull up circa.com and Pinnacle and check out those 2 sites and look at their first half run line odds compared to FanDuel's, and you're going to be able to probably find a lot of sharp plays in that first half run line. Now, the other 2 sports books are offshore sports books. So for my mates across the pond, outside of the US, you're going to want to focus on XBet and MyBookie. The beauty about both of these sports books is that they run off of the same odds maker. So if you haven't signed up for one of these sports books, here's what you're going to want to do. Sign up with, say, XBet first, and then leave MyBookie just off to the side. Take advantage of their first half run line plays. Now, the problem with both of these sports books is they are known to limit you quicker than most other offshore sports books. That's one of the beauties of offshore sports books is typically they don't limit you nearly as fast as most American sports books do. Once you get limited on XBet, which guys, this will happen, they'll notice that you're profitable. They'll notice that you're beating the closing line value. And that's okay because we got MyBookie sitting on the bench ready to go. This is going to allow you to keep the first half run line party going on all season long. Now you have the tips to dominate the upcoming baseball season that will help put you on a path to long-term success. But this is just one aspect of my highly profitable betting strategy that has made me over $18,000 over the course of 6 straight profitable months. This strategy is battle tested and is yielding me positive returns month after month. Click this video right here to check out exactly how I execute this strategy step by step so that you can implement this into your strategy and start earning right now.